Oke, Chan. Oke, jadi hari ini kita les dulu sekalian nunggu buka ya chat ya. Jangan lupa kalian join ke YouTube channel aku. Linknya ada di bio. Oke chat, setel musiknya. lagi. Hari ini kita live lagi karena kita udah lama banget gak live. Jadi kita balik lagi. Oke. Nah, buat kalian yang mau join aja ya. Jadi hari ini kita karena belum ada RE9, kita main football dulu. Baru kita main RE9.
Izin.
Kita langsung kita mulai aja. Bentar, satu lagi. Wah, kita belum taruh Saudia di Instagram kita. Beda guys. Neng 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 neng. Beda guys. Neng 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 neng. Beda guys. Neng 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 neng. Beda guys. Beda guys.
Tes, tes. Tes, tes. Tes. Chat ada suara nggak, Bes? Tes, tes.
Ada suara. Ya kita butuh kecilin lagi lah suara pesnya guys. You're welcome guys. Kecilin suara game. Ya, tes 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 tes. Chat suara kok gak? Bentar guys. Ini udah benar. Oke ya. Oke. Oke. Tes. Tes tes. Tes tes. Para chat kita kok suara. Bentar guys. Kok ada suara anjing?
Tes tes.
Oke, lanjut ya chat. Selamat suara kita. Yo welcome. Chat kok nggak main? Sabar lah. Yo welcome guys. Kita klaim-klaim dulu. Oke. Neng, 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 neng. Wes, ya sekali. Cepat. Inilah. Siap, siap, siap. Bentar, weh, bentar. Kita klaim-klaim dulu. Yo, welcome guys. Oke, baru kita misi. Klaim-klaim dulu, sabar. Belum login anjir gua. Yes, event baru chat. Kita mau dapetin pemain paling tinggi di dunia nih. Neng 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 neng. Kita nggak usah banyak bacot. Kita pilih yang paling tinggi chat. Mana chat, tunjukkan. Inilah mau kita tunjukkan. Kita main dulu. Kita dapat pemain calon yang pemain bintang 5 ini. Baru kita rekrut pemainnya, ya. Nggak apa lagi, kita udah pakai legenda. Oke, kita langsung ke saja, nggak usah banyak bacot. Kita setel musiknya dulu. Yo, welcome ya guys. Hari ini PC gue sangat baik, nggak ngelek-ngelek anjir. Suaraku kekecilan ya chat.
Tes tes.
Kecilan nggak sih suaranya?
Tes.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. De Jong does well to get it back. Now it's Messi.
Yes, Alex Messi.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity.
Welcome guys.
So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zakaria. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Mbappe!
Video makeup itu cantik, paling asik, paling klasik, paling suka sama suka. Tapi nunggu apa? Memang kita berbeda. Tapi
As cool as they come, he picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. The keeper's not getting there.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it.
Suaranya kok nggak ada.
Van Dijk.
Jujur, kecil banget jujur. Suaranya kecil kali anjing. Kerja suaranya. Tes, 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 tes. Macet. Anjir. Cek. Sabar ya. Aman, suara udah aman ya. Aman dah suara ya. Oke, gas.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a searching pass. Honduras
pelanggaran
trying to orchestrate
anjing.
a
Welcome
breakaway here by
guys.
the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it.
Takes a shot.
Wes.
Ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
izin.
Ya, aku disuruh saya chat. Welcome guys. Banyak kali yang nonton ya. 5 guys. Kita sebelum buka.
A real has another
Lah.
go. It's a goal.
Anjir.
A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oke, apa satu.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Aja.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
And the shots!
Wes.
If you keep stacking these walls, stone by stone till they stand tall. Soon I'll
on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Welcome guys.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Bernal.
Hampir dapet anjir. Yo, welcome guys.
Midway through the first period,
Come on,
and it's looking
attack.
quite a game here.
Anjir. Dulu.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga,
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Lama.
That has
Larinya
been knocked
anjir.
clear.
Jujur anjir banget anjir.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here.
Kena muka nggak sengaja tuh.
And
Kena
that is out of
muka nggak
play.
sengaja tuh. Nah, welcome guys.
De Jong. Oh, that's nice. Now the ball in. He races! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Lanjut.
Messi, he does have an
Jadi
assist to
buat
his
kali,
name.
Biasa lu bang mas, sama nih
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. And the flag has stayed down.
Baru 2-1 bang mas. Santai, kita kasih taring kita.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Karena itu chat, ya kan?
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Marmoush stood up well to him there.
Puasa. Kok nggak VX?
And he's picked it up out wide. De Jong does well to stand firm and defend it. So what can they make of this? Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. He's picked his way through. No, it's not getting there.
Nanti aku VX bang mas.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yes, ini nggak dapet anjir.
Kyoto.
Santai. Rabu, ya Rabu aku
And
datang
it's
bang.
half-time here.
Jujur.
So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Ini ketiduran.
Neither side holding back here.
Dari
It
Rabu
has
aku
been
datang ya.
quite a half this.
Ini
Well,
kita
it's a
ikut
lead
ini
that's by no
bantai-bantai
means
dulu.
convincing. The manager is too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And we are back underway.
Orang ini.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernal.
Sap.
Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right.
Nggak offset kok.
That's going to go a
Wins
long way.
Pakurian ada 2 sama kamu kan. Hah?
Messi. And it's De Jong.
Satu aja.
Zakaria. And here's him. And the finish!
2 apa 1 ya bang? Kenapa bang mas?
And here's Marmoush. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! He's and he just knows
Iya
it.
ada satu ada.
It was a great finish. He
Hari
put it away with
samaran.
great poise,
Bagaimana
dead-eye
dia
accuracy.
ya.
That's expertly
Yang
finished,
naik itu.
and he's done that so
Yang
often.
naik, yang nyonek, yang hitam merah itu.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the
Satu ada
business.
sama aku juga.
Doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every
Kenapa
goal.
bang mas?
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Orang mau ke Messi
And
anjing.
into the
Welcome guys.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
He's found a way through.
Anda.
Corner kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a good... Oh, smashing header!
Lagi anjir.
That's a half-decent
Welcome,
try.
guys.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Dengar kan Cak suara aku Cak? Maksudnya ya aku gak denger suara itu punya. Saya memang udah minta ganti Cak.
De Jong. In the end, they found themselves penned in.
Right.
Nowhere to go. That's not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here.
Mantan kali gua bes. Mantan kali gua bes. Anjir kena skill gua anjing.
Under an awful lot of pressure.
Tuh.
Mbappe is having the time of his life here. Now they could break here. Messi.
Nice.
Messi puts his foot on the gas. Real chance!
If you keep stacking these walls, stone by
Gue terlalu jago.
So impressive.
Baskin mati anjing. Bangsat. Baskin mati anjing. Dari tadi nggak sadar, Cok. Allah Akbar. Ya Allah. Dari tadi baskinnya mati anjir.
Honduras making another
Orang udah
change here.
pelu City anjir.
Substitution.
Yo, welcome
It's starting
guys.
to look like a done deal now.
Sap,
Kyoto.
4-1 bukan ikonnya. Kita jaga semua pemainnya.
It's a really well measured ball. Now the delivery.
Sap, santai.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through, now is he in? It's a good foot in there.
Kita santainya terlalu nyantai
That is
anjir.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Nyantai kita nyantainya anjir. Oke. Nice.
Taken back almost at once. Looking for options. Chance!
Gila Lundro. Terlalu
Shot
gila.
and save.
Yeah, he can be proud of himself, the goalkeeper, for rescuing a perilous situation.
Substitution in
Tadi
progress.
mati, Cok. Oh, ada belok-belok
Honduras
City.
making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Kejar.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Strokes it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Hey,
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mes, telan gak Wen?
Honduras needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold to Messi. And it's De Jong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
You're welcome guys.
In with the challenge. Mbappe. De Jong. And here's Messi.
Dia patah kali.
Last-ditch
Anjir.
defending, but that'll do.
Oper lah.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's gone loose. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now, can they get him away? That's not going far.
Dikasih remontada sekali. Stop.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Bentar, gua apain rambut.
Mbappe just
Anjir.
could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Please be made aware that
My thanks to
smoking
Jim.
is only
We both wish
permitted
you
in
a very good
designated
evening.
areas within these grounds.
Gacor. Iya, udah pasti kita gacor lah, boy, ya kan?
Izin.
Kita ini lawan botnya udah yang paling mentok. Izin ya. Udah, nah ini aku tunjukin kita ada level mentok lawan botnya, jadi nggak ada alasan lawan bot on bot. Oke. Kita lanjut lagi, guys. Yo, welcome ya, guys. Kalian pada buka apa, chat? Aku rencana pengen buka nasi padang. Udah lapar banget nih, anjir. 30 menit lagi, anjir. Yuk, kita gas lagi ya. Kita udah dapat apa aja. Oke, kita gas lagi. Kita ritual dulu, setel musiknya.
If you keep stacking these walls,
Anjing. Kalian pada puasa ya, chat? Kalian jangan motel lagi ya. Kita udah mau perang dunia ketiga. Kita udah akhir zaman. Banyak-banyak tobat, guys. Tuh nggak ada suara sih, kecil kali bah suaraku, anjir. Yo, welcome, chat.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Up he goes!
Whoop.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
And the series actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
On a somewhat off target.
Kasih. Aduh.
And it's Diaz.
Oke, santai.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
I've always liked the look of Hakim Ziyech, Peter. He's got all the qualities you expect in players of his ilk, whether it's passing, going past players, end product, but it's the way he does it with such efficiency, and then he comes up with those big moments in big games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold. Aguirre spots it and intercepts. Oh, they can break here.
Aduh,
He is through here. Kings in and climbs up big.
anjir.
Morocco! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ziyech. The ball has bounced loose now. Not the most convincing of passes. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Pok-pok kali, bah. You're welcome, guys.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Ya,
no
ya,
question,
ikaw
that's a
pemain
foul.
apa.
That looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yang siapa sih? Kasih mana, guys?
And here's Mbappe.
Oke.
Well, I wouldn't quite
Bertiga lagi.
advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alexander-Arnold. And Bernal. He's had it taken off him. And it's Messi.
Oke, mantap.
And he's
Chat,
gone looking
hampir.
for safety.
Hampir, jujur. You're welcome, chat.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oke, sudah ke sini, kita lagi ngejar.
Defending of the
Over.
desperate variety.
Dia celaka, chat.
De Jong. And here's Marmoush. Shot, surely!
Ah, kaki kiri pula, Pe. Sayangkan, Pe. Orang bisa jadi bola yang bagus, Pe. Santai.
He's got away. Now, can he find a finish? He slings it in. Donnarumma trying to keep this in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Camavinga. Bernal defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Marmoush!
Kok langsung gitu,
Okay,
Bos?
being behind at the
Langsung
break
mau
isn't ideal,
cancel
but
dulu,
there's plenty of
cancel
time
ya
to
kan?
reply.
Biar
Amrabat.
lagi, Pin.
Ziyech. And it's Hakimi. Unahi. And it's Hakimi. And this is Ziyech. There's the shot! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Jujur lah.
So that's two now without
Bisa, guys,
reply.
bisa, guys.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Brahim Diaz. En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri goes steaming forward. And the whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Oke. Nggak bisa.
And we're underway again. I
think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Amrabat. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Gets into some space. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Unahi. Ziyech. Brahim Diaz.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Bernal. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And they've got a throw. Unahi has created one goal already. Played in by Ziyech. Oh, that's a fine interception.
The
De Jong.
attendance for this match was 80,607.
Searching passes played there. Mazraoui. And Unahi plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot a goal! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities,
gini dia
but in
golnya,
the end
Ted.
it's fruitless.
Saya kasih tahu dulu ya kan.
Chance for a shot!
Ontong.
Nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Anjir lah.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 19.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Hakimi. Spread out to the left. Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bernal. Mbappe. Marmouche.
Apa sih?
Ziyech. And it's Diaz. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Big chance! In he goes again.
If you keep stacking these walls.
Saved them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
After 74 minutes is number 9, Lionel Messi.
Kemarin yang mati-mati mulu lah. Oh, please lah.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Ziyech taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Zakaria. And here's Mbappe. And it's Bernal. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Yes.
Mazraoui. Clear.
2-1 ya, kita
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bernal tries to pass it through. Unahi. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oke.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Oke.
And here's Marmoush. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. That has been slung wide. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Chance! They've scored! Inevitable, classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that:
There will be
clinical.
3 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Oh,
Takes a shot!
Gak bisa lah, gak kayak Messi kau. Jangan.
Brahim Diaz. And it's Ajnu. Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oke, seri.
And
Penting gak kalah.
so it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Oke, terakhirnya game terakhir kita kejar. Habis itu kita mau buka izin. Udah siap rupanya. Chat. Oke, udah siap rupanya. Kita mau klaim-klaim dulu karena kita mau mendapatkan pemain paling tinggi ya, chat. Oke, izin. Kok ini anjir? Enggak. Enggak salah. Kita mau klaim-klaim dulu ya. Sumpah anjir, PC ngelek banget anjir. Kok gak ada suara CBA kecil aja. Banyak hal yang belum kita klaim, chat. Udah siap ya? Udah siap. Oke. Aku akan pergi kontrak. Aman aja. Kontrak. Ambil yang Paul Onata Junior. Ya kan? Oke, mantap. Tinggi ya, gak suka bucat. Dia bisa nyundul ya. Nanti kita coba ya. Kita coba sundulan dia seberapa bagus. Oke. Kita ke tim saya, pemain dulu. Oh. Kita tengok tingginya, tinggi 201 cm, chat. Izin. Kita ke laga terakhir kita. Langsung laga terakhir kita, chat. Kita mainnya ini dulu aja, gak apa-apa. Italian Big Champions. Oke, gak apa-apa. Di permainan langsung kita masukin aja, chat. Masuk ini
sekali dulu tes, baru kita masukin si Marmus. Iya enggak sih? Iya bang, oke. Gas.
Match terakhir kita baru kita udah ya guys.
Baru siap kita buka puasa, kita mau main badminton chat. Gas, oke gas. Oke. Oke. Gas lagi. Ini match terakhir kita chat. Semoga.
So we're all back together again,
Okay.
fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Estupinian engages and forces him off the ball. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to clear it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the... And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Messi going full tilt down the right-hand side. Batasagi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Sih mainnya cacat kali. Wah. Parah aja ini.
And it's De Jong. Messi. Very nicely done. Tries a measured ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pulisic. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No goals as yet. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, he's got space here. Will play through for the wide man. And he was alert to it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Loftus-Cheek has a look and plays it forward. Well, they could break here. Salmakas. Rabiot. Now it's Rafael Leao. Salamakas has it out wide and in space. He gets big! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again! And Milan have the lead! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to... It's Rabiot!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Great ball, and he's in here. Hoisted in. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has been cleared. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! No routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Tomori. Modric. Tomori. Rabiot chasing after it. And here's Pulisic. Can he get on the end of this? Opts to play it back. And here's the chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he won. Pulisic! Bartasagi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Estupinian is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. De Winter. Bartasagi. Estupinian. He's through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rice. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's played through for him. That's going to go a long way. That has not gone well. Rabiot. Pulisic. AC Milan could counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Swings it across.
Well, Peter, he has to change the landscape. Had he done so, he would have seen a barren plain.
Estupinian gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. De Winter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's De Jong. De Jong looking to penetrate opposition line. And he shoots! Oh, in he goes again! Wildly off target.
Besson clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Modric. Great vision. Rice. Now Mbappe. So what can they make of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and...
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Fofana. Rabiot. Well, that's well seen too. This looks promising. And he's running through. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Yo, welcome chat. Kita mau buka anjir.
Substitution in progress.
Milan making another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Nkunku. Fofana. Bartesaghi. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yeah.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Messi.
Kali kamu pindah nih.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao is onto this. Looking for the run. Now it's Nkunku. Shot, surely!
Sampai ada
And was quick to get it clear again.
Ya guys.
Final checks on the touchline.
Yeah,
A change about to occur. Marmoush coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision making.
Incoming delivery.
Coming on the field.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Okay.
And the finish!
If you keep stacking these
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Salah kalau kayak gitu.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Da Vinta gets good distance on it. 4 extra minutes added on. Modric for Salamakers. Nkunku is onto it in a flash. Akanji. Good ball, good take. And this is Messi.
Mes.
Modric.
Yes.
And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. For the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Kita mau ekstrim dulu. Oke guys. Ya bilang kita nggak bisa kalah, Chat. Kita tuh bagus. Oke, kita enak dulu ya. Makasih semua yang udah nonton. Thank you.